Hey everyone. So yeah, we started recording. Cool. So today I want to talk to you about creating your own content writer, and you can create your own team of content writers. For the sake of the example, we're just going to create one content writer today. I'm going to show you how I created my content writer, and you can copy. I've put all of the templates here in the links below, so you can copy from A to Z my content writers. You can adapt the styles and make it your own. But basically what we want to have fresh content every day, right? So if we look at it from a marketing perspective, a sales perspective, it doesn't matter what business you're in, right? So it doesn't matter if you're a coach, it doesn't matter if you have a startup, doesn't matter if you have plumbing business, you're going to need sales. And so you're going to have to attract customers. One way to do it is by putting out content and have people read your content on whatever platform it may be. It could be LinkedIn, could be TikTok or Twitter, whatever, or X, and have your potential customers read your tweets or whatever, put them in a sales funnel, and that's how you close deals. So another way obviously would be to cold email him. That would be the push channel, where you reach out, scrape their information off the net, reach out, do a great emailing, or you could do paid advertising, which costs a lot of money. But content creation is very effective, and it's important because people are going to look you up and they're going to look for your thoughts. Ultimately, people do business with other people or they like or identify with. And historically, I'm a terrible writer. I hate writing, but it's something that's important. And so I've decided to tackle this challenge by creating my own AI agent, my team of AI agents. I have 5 content writers, each specialized in a specific type of content. And there's a reason I've made 5 agents and not one who can write 5 different types of content. It's because I want to be able to refine and what you call prompt tuning, tune the prompt of each agent to make sure they put out the content I like. So I'm going to give you a brief overview. Everything is in the comments below or below the video. You can take all of the templates. The whole not everything is free. Most of it you can do for free. So you can have basically your own content writer for free within a few minutes or hours of work, and this will work for you 24/7, 7 days a week. It's just something important and a skill to know how to do. So let me start off with the content. You need, when you're creating an AI agent, you need examples. So you need to know what type of content you like. For me, I took as an example Greg Eisenberg. I don't know if you know Greg Eisenberg on X. He's an absolute beast. I was part of his marketing mastermind group for a while, and very interesting. He takes this whole tweeting business very seriously. I mean, that's his source of business, and he often goes on something that's called Elon fishing. So he's looking to trigger a response from Elon Musk, and obviously when it happens, I think this one was here. There you go. So this was just like a few days ago, 3 days ago, and Elon Musk replied, and that tweet got 15,000 likes, 3,000 retweets. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, if you think about it, if you compare it to other people who just put out content, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. And as you notice, he doesn't put out links in the first tweet. He puts out links in the second tweet. So he's really strategic about it. But anyways, he has a format or a few formats for successful tweets. And so what I did is, because I'm not a great writer and I don't have any inspiration, or at least right now, on how to write good content, I've scraped all of his tweets, and I've asked Claude to make me a recipe for that. And that's there's a few recipes, and that's why I have a few writers. But I did it with Apify. So if you don't know, Apify basically enables you to scrape anything off the web. If you first sign up, you'll have $5 to try, and with $5 you can scrape so much you wouldn't believe. So you can scrape straight off their UI, or if you want, I'll show you how we do it on Relevance AI as well. You can scrape with Relevance, but the way I did it, and if you don't have Apify or you find it a bit hard, you can go to the Chrome store and download an extension called X Twitter Scraper, and you just write the username, and I mean, we can try it. Sometimes it's buggy. Redirect to Twitter. Let's see. So here I've asked for 1 year of users' tweets. And that was a huge mistake. Like, I should have taken like a few months, maybe even a month would have been enough. Like, that's crazy. Yes, please tell me it stopped. Amazing. So basically, you can just have all of the tweets here, export. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take this export and put it in Claude, and you're going to ask Claude to analyze it and create a recipe, right? So I'm going to put the prompt below. I can show you. No, wait. Closed it by mistake. All right. So I'm going to show you the prompt. But basically, you're going to have to come up with a prompt, right? A sort of a recipe for your agent. So let me go back to the Figma, right, where you can see what I'm doing, and then I'm going to tell you more technically how you can do it. You can copy paste, clone my agent, change a few things, and make it work for you. Basically, you're going to sign up to Relevance AI. Create an account. You'll have some free credits, and I'll show you how it works. But I want to frame it again before we start. So the way I do it is that once I've identified the type of a style of writing and I like, and I've tuned it, I'll name it, right? So I have a growth tactic agent, and he specializes in writing growth tactic types of posts. And I can show you how it looks, what the output looks like. All right, so here's an example. The biggest shift in marketing right now is the rise of AI agent. Most marketers passed, relying on manual outreach and traditional methods. Smart marketers leveraging AI to automate and personalize campaigns in real time. Just spoke to a marketing director who implemented an AI agent, analyzed customer data, crafted personalized messages, optimized send times, tracked engagement automatically. Result went from 200 lead ads a month to 600 leads, all while reducing campaign time by 50%. Same budget, just smarter execution, and then an outro. I love it. I just love the style. It's all in small caps, lowercase, and it's really like a style that Greg writes. Like, he has these templates for himself. He just writes them 10 times better, and he has he adds images and everything. But that's the output, And when you look at the agent itself, right? So he has a few abilities, and we'll go a few tools he's working with, and I'll show you them in details. So he has a few tools, and his core instructions is this, right? You're a world-class AI growth tactics analyst who writes exactly like Greg Eisenberg. This is pretty much useless. I can take it out, but he writes posts about AI and businesses, and he has a pattern, right? So he has here is the pattern we're going to analyze and give him some examples. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay. So again, our goal is to produce fresh content, right? So if you're putting out the same content 5 times, 3 times a week, it's going to get boring pretty fast. People are going to notice you have a pattern. It's not going to be interesting. So what I'm doing, first of all, to keep it fresh, is that I have my agent is basically first going to search for information online. So I'm going to show you how to do it with Apify, but he's looking for any of these terms you're seeing here online and going to get the latest news for this term. So either it's AI agents or AI agents market growth or opportunity sales agents, or he's going to look for it and then going to get the content, right? And then within the same agent, I have a few styles. So I have the hidden opportunity pattern, arbitrage pattern, evolution pattern, discovery pattern, contrast pattern. So think about it. There is one agent who can write so many different types of content, right? And the news gets refreshed every day. The pattern is changed every day with a script. I'll show you how. And everything is just fresh, right? So this for me is the secret, because I don't like to write and I prefer making videos, but you know, having to put out written content is also necessary. So let's start. We'll start with the script on Google Sheets. I want my my agent to search for something every day. It doesn't matter. Here it's a market insight type, but it's the same. So every day is a different pattern, right? So I have in this example 4 patterns, right? 4 different patterns. And I want every day, you know, whenever the bot accesses this file, needs to be a different article to write. So here's the to-do for today. So let's say I'm now entering some information here. Just for an example, you'll see I'll put in 5 and enter. You'll see this here will change. Hold on, it's not refreshed. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. So whenever I make a change, it's refreshed. Or whenever you refresh the document, this changes. What I did here to make it automatically and to make sure I don't need to enter the file to make the refresh is that I use an app script. And I'll put the app script below. It's really, really simple. It's a time-based script. And it's just going to refresh the sheet, as you see here. Refresh sheet, and the trigger is time-based, right? So it's time-based, and I think it's every hour or so. So there is a chance it will land on the same format twice in a row. But you know, when you combine also the script, a different news item to search, plus a different template, I'm taking my chances on that. So there's a basic script, and I'm going to put it below. You can copy paste it into the script. The way you do it is very simple. You go to extension app script, copy paste, choose the time-based trigger, and that's it. You can close the sheet. It will refresh every whatever time frame you've chosen, and you can just refer to this cell that they need to write, right? So I'm going to show you how to connect both, but just so you get the example, that's how we enter a randomizer into the equation. So we are here. Let's see if we have a flow builder for this one. Yeah. So this is basically what my agent, who is specialized in a certain type of content, is going to do. He's going to first understand which news item or which news term he needs to search. Once you've understood, he's going to use the Google News Scraper, which is a tool, which I'm going to show you how we'll make it. How to use it, right? So how to scrape news and get the content. Once he knows what to write about as a base, he's going to know what type of template does he need to use today. That's going to get from the randomizer I just showed you. And that's it. So it's pretty simple. Let's look at the tools he has access to. He has access to the growth post type, right? So that's what I showed you. And for here, it's a market insight. It's a different writer, but same methodology. You have the Google News Scraper and News Term to Search. So both of these I've already showed you. It's from Google Docs. It's really simple. I'm going to show you the Google News Scraper because it's a bit more, I wouldn't say complicated, but it has more steps to it. Right. So my agent will know how to use this tool, right? I'm just building out I'm building out the tool and the agent knows how to use it, right? So to be fair, there should have been a description here for more information. I can add it. Tool to find recent news. All right. It's pretty straightforward for you and for me, but it's important to have for the bot. So he's going to put in the query I've randomized here automatically. Then he's going to make a search via Apify. So let me just show you what is Apify. I think it's a great moment to go to Apify for a minute here. I thought it was open. No. Apify. Right, so let's have a look at Apify. Apify, as I said earlier, is a console or a service where you can scrape anything at a very good price. Whether it's leads, I wanted to scrape jobs, for instance, to analyze a company, Google News. I mean, it's worth it if you're planning on doing it for your business. So if you want to add Apify, maybe this should be a different tutorial, yeah. But you have basically actors. They call it actors in Apify, and you can go to the store and see basically all of the content you are able to scrape. You have here the categories, right? So you can do social media or lead generation or whatever or news, okay, real estate stuff. So whatever interests you, have a look. You can sign up, try. You don't need to work at the beginning from the API. The API is really simple once you get it, but you can work directly from there. And they have, what's interesting about Apify is they have different types of payment methods. So you have what they call pay for usage. This is the one I prefer because I don't like to subscribe to anything. So I use it and I pay. I have here my my funds for 49, and you see here I added a URL. I wanted to analyze a URL here, which is, by the way, from Ben. Shout out, huge community, great. If you're interested in AI, visit his website, or you can do it via API, right? And this is how I am doing it. So I'm putting here the API of Apify, and the way you do it for people who are interested, it's super simple. You just press on API endpoints, and then you have run actors synchronously and get dataset items. So you just copy and paste this, right? You just press on copy, and you paste it here in your tool, and then you paste it here, okay? And then you have two headers, like from all of the actors I've been using, they're always the same. Content type, application JSON, accept application JSON, always the same. But to be sure, you can press API reference. And then right now it's going to load something. Something's going to load on the right side. All right. And you'll see here H from header and H from header. You see content type application JSON and then accept application JSON. So you just put it here on this part, right? And then here you'll choose raw in the body option, and then you'll go back to your actor, so you can close this, and you'll see JSON right here. So you have manual and JSON. You'll press on JSON right here, and you'll just select and copy in this part. So this part right now is a different actor, so that's why it doesn't look the same. But this is the new scraper, right? So I'm going to show you how it works. It basically, first, I'm looking for something, right? So let's say we're looking for I don't know, real estate news. Real estate news 2025 forecast. I don't know, forecast. Okay, so I'm running the tool. So he's got the query. This is basically what my agent is going to do, right? But instead of me doing it manually, my agent is going to put in this term automatically, right? He's going to know how to use the tool to find news. So the first step here is finding news. So I'm asking you, deliver me maximum items. So a maximum of, hold on, well, let me just, a maximum of 15 news items with that are less than a week old from anywhere in the world. So he's going to pull 15 articles. And then I have an LLM step, meaning a reasoning, an AI step is going to say, look, review all of the news from this API, right? And select the one that's the most relevant for an industry, right? That seems to be related to an industry or a country, not a specific company. But I don't want anything in healthcare, agriculture, or government. Low priority. Should be look for a cool, non-technical content. And these, prompts are super adaptable. So you can take, whatever is important for you. Okay. So here's the output, and I say you have to put out just the URL. That's all you need to do. And so he puts out a URL. NORAD real estate, Florida housing market forecast for the next 2 years. Okay, he thinks that's the most interesting out of all of the articles that were released in the previous 7 days. And then what's going on is that I'm also via Apify, I'm asking to scrape the content. So I'm saying, you see the result, this result in the previous step. Take this URL and scrape it. By scraping it, extract all of the information, all of the data from this article. And this is the JSON that we saw earlier. And here's the variable inside. The green one is a variable inside. And just output the text. And so the output will be a pure text, and we can wait for the tool to finish. But this is what my agent is going to get. He's going to get a base of an article, including information, KPIs, numbers, and whatever. And he's going to use this as a text to create content. So if you go back to the core instructions, right? So he knows what type he needs to work on, and he needs to use a pattern. and that's basically it. But that's how you get fresh content every day. So imagine if I only had one agent, and I didn't have other agents, I could, produce pretty much a lot of content using different search terms and different templates. And that would be fine. But for me, I think that, if you want to keep it fresh, you're going to need a lot of different types of content. And this is why I'm having, different content writers using different templates and different search terms. And if you use whether it's Claude or ChatGPT, and you have that file, that's that CSV of tweets or LinkedIn posts or whatever, the content that attracts you, you can really pretty much ask ChatGPT to create, to reverse engineer a prompt, right, for an AI that's going to be enable you to write content like that. And so when I did that, I identified 3 or 4 types of content, and then I made an agent for each type of content. So this is what I recommend you to do. Once you have this agent, right, you'll be able to get your output right here. We can talk about how to get this content in the Google Sheets automatically. You can even post to LinkedIn automatically. That's with the tools, but that's maybe for a different session. So what you're seeing here is the green and the red dots. These are depending on how I feel about them. So it's just an icon. If I feel that they're doing good work, I'm adding a green icon. If I feel that they're doing bad work, I'm putting a red. He should be changed to a green. Actually, he got promoted recently. But yeah, I guess that's it. So now you know, right? And with the content that I will share, you know how to do a randomizer on Google Sheets. You know how to how to create. Create your own agents from scratch is something I recommend to do it. But if it's too much for you right now, you can clone mine. I'm not using Make for this, or I am. Yeah, I'm doing. Oh yeah, maybe I should have show this. So Make is basically the way I connect my tool to the randomizer, because that's something that I haven't shown. So in order to connect Google Sheets in order to connect Google Sheets to Relevance, you need Make. And I'll show you the scenario. It's really, really simple. You have a webhook, right? The app you want to connect to, and a webhook response. So this was probably the missing link out of the presentation, but you have a webhook, right? And I'll show you where to put it. So you have a webhook, get a cell. That's the cell that we were looking for, right? The B2. If you remember correctly, that was the B2, what my agent needs to, the post he needs to look up, or the needs to emulate, or the term he needs to look up. And then the response to get back the value to my agent. So in the same way you created an API tool, you create a tool called, get search term, for example. And it's, here's the output, by the way. That's how I get it. So to create a new tool for example, growth post type, right? So that's exactly what we're going to do. You'll see we've chosen the API. There's no input necessary at all. You just have post, URL, that's the webhook, that's the first one, and that's it. All right, so if I run the tool right now, I'm just basically asking the tool, just let me know what's in B2 right now, right? Because that's what I want to give to my agent. So here, discovery pattern. So my agent, if he uses this tool, he's going to know, okay, I just need to use the discovery pattern. That's it. So I'm going to put everything in here below. You can clone my agent. You can clone whatever the script, right? And if there's anything I forgot, just let me know. I can put in the JSON for the make scenario, but it's so simple. It's just like a webhook, a Google Sheet, and a webhook response. It's the add a module. It's webhook, right? So really, really simple. Anyways, and you can do everything for free. Like if it's low scale, you can probably get away with all of the free accounts, like on Relevance, on Sheets, and on Make, on Appify, and on Make. Google Sheets is free, anyways. So, anyways, I hope this helped someone, and yeah, I guess that's it. Reach out if there's any question. Check out my my scripts on my website.